Hey guys, it's Godzilla1463 here. Today I want to make a quick little video for you guys talking about why I prefer the AK-74 rifle over the AK-47 or AKM rifle, and why I prefer the 5.45x39 over the 7.62x39. Try to make this short and quick. The reason I like the AK-74 and its caliber is because I believe it mixes extreme versatility with the AK's extreme simplicity and reliability. The AKM is a great rifle. I don't want that to be a misconception about this video. I like the AK-47 and all its derivatives. They're great rifles. They're very effective, and I would have no hesitation taking one of those into combat. However, the AK-74, in my opinion, is a better rifle for a variety of reasons. Okay? One of the main reasons that I like the AK-74 better than the AKM is because it is more versatile, and this is attributed to the caliber. 5.45 gives you the ability to carry more ammunition for the same amount of weight as the 7.62x39, which is a major advantage. Or if you're carrying the same number of rounds, you're carrying it for less weight, which means that could make it easier for transportation purposes of carrying ammunition around, or that could also mean you could carry other pieces of equipment that you might not have been able to carry as easily as you would have been with the 7.62x39. Another reason that I like the 5.45x39 AK-74 is because generally the standard issue military magazines that are issued with the AK-74 are polymer and they're steel reinforced. So not only are they extremely durable with steel reinforcements, but they are also very lightweight and very simple to maintain, because AK magazines are very easy to take down, but it mixes the durability and weight constraints. It solves that differential issue between the two, if that makes any sense. Okay. Another reason I like the AK-74 over the AKM is it is a more accurate weapon system. And when I say that the AK-74 is more accurate, I'm not saying the AKM is inaccurate. All I'm saying is, at further distances, you can be far more accurate with the AK-74. Because remember, if you're scoring a 2-inch group at 100 yards on average, and you shoot with that exact same consistency at 300 yards, you're going to be shooting, if you're shooting at 200 yards with the same consistency as you would be shooting at 100 yards, your grouping size will increase by 1 inch. So the further out you go, the less accurate you're going to become. That's just basic physics, okay? And that's a rule that no matter how good of a shot you are, you're not going to be able to overcome that rule. The AK-74 is much more accurate at range than the AKM. Part of the reason for this is due to the ballistics. The 5.45 has the same ballistics out to 500 yards as a .308 Winchester, as far as bullet drop and bullet trajectory. Okay. The 5.45 has a much further effective range than the 7.62x39. On average, the AK-47 and AKM rifles have a max effective range of 300 yards. At that distance, the round starts to drop very significantly, and it loses a lot of its punching power, which many people say is the trump card for the AKM, saying, well, it has all this 7.62 power. Well, you lose most of that 7.62 power at 300 yards anyways. So that's not really that much of an advantage at those distances. Many people have often said that the 5.45 is not a very powerful round, so that's why I choose the 7.62x39. Those who say that are completely ignorant when it comes to ballistics, because if you actually analyze what the 5.45 can do next to the 7.62x39, what you're really going to find out is there's not that big of a difference. Because in all honesty, a 5.45 is going to tear a fist-sized hole in you, and a 7.62x39 is going to tear a much similar sized hole. While the 7.62 has more kinetic energy, it's not really going to do anything that much better than what the 5.45 can do as far as tissue damage. And in many cases, the 5.45 is better at tissue damage in the fact that 5.45 by 39 bullets will generally tumble much earlier in tissue. So let's say if you were to shoot an enemy combatant in the arm, for instance, generally speaking, a 7.62 by 39 AKM round would just punch straight through the arm and not cause that much damage. However, if a 5.45 by 39 round hits the arm, generally it will tumble almost immediately, or very soon in flesh. There's many instances overseas where light microcaliber rounds like the 5.56 and the 5.45, they are much more lethal in what many would consider more non-lethal areas of the body, such as arms and legs. They can tumble and cause so much damage in these smaller areas that even if the soldier makes it back to the hospital, he would lose function of that limb, or it would need to be amputated due to the fact of the extreme amount of tissue damage in those small regions of the body. The AK-74, in my opinion, is the perfect blend of versatility because it not only could function as a combat rifle within 0 to 200 yards, which is most combat distances, but it could also be moved into a marksman type role that I don't think that the AKM could fit into as easily. Okay, it adds more versatility to the AKM rifle, and to be honest with you, the 7.62 advantages of the AKM really aren't that big of an advantage over the 74, because actually the penetration capabilities of both the 5.45 and the 7.62 are virtually identical. They're very similar as far as penetration goes. What a 7.62 can penetrate through, a 5.45 can penetrate through just as much. And there's many notable instances of the 5.45 by 39 being able to defeat body armor much better than the 7.62 by 39 simply due to its shape and its velocity. So in all honesty, I think the extra 30 caliber power that you're gaining with the 7.62 by 39, it's not that much of an advantage in hindsight when you actually examine what the 5.45 is actually good at, which is a lot more than what the AKM is. This is all my opinion. You can feel free to disagree with me. However, in all honesty, my opinion is probably not going to change on this matter. I've owned several AKs over the years, both 47s, and I've had two 74s now, and the AK-74 has always been my go-to over my 7.62 AKM. This has been Godzilla 1463, guys. I hope all of you have a fantastic day, and feel free to post your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks.